Alright, we're going to check out, shoot, and review this Olight Osight X today. We'll do a quick unbox and overview and then take her down to the range. Now, I previously had and still have the original Olight Osight that they came out with. I love this thing. I like it so much. I have kept it. Oh, where's my 3? Yeah, there it is. Personal information, block it out. Right there on my 300 blackout. That is the optic that I keep on that one. I liked it so much. You know, a lot of stuff I get for a review, I'll review it, and then I turn around and to fund ammo to keep videos coming for you guys. But I like this one so much, I hung on to it. So this is basically the same thing, except for this is like a pro version. So other than maybe a few subtle differences, it basically gives you the reticle options. So instead of just having the 2 MOA red dot, this will gives you 2 other reticle options. These things, the packaging is always awesome. So, you know, there's all your accessories in there, your little baggie, the tool you use, you got a lanyard there, your charging cable, and then all the hardware. They include a bunch of different size set of screws. I guess I should pull all these out and show them to you guys, huh? So I thought this was cool with the first one. It comes with all of these in there. I'm trying to do it quickly so we don't drag along too long here, but I really don't want to tear these boxes up. Let me see here. There we go. So all right. I got her there. So yeah, it's like 2 sets of each size. So you can see there's sorry, it's a set and a half. Anyways, you got 6 of each there, so if you lose any, you got extra. You can see they're all clearly labeled there. I mean, and it's pretty much the same story in here. Like I said, you got your other stuff there. Looks like there's the instructions there, or some bit of instructions and paperwork underneath all of these. And I thought these little tabs were cool. That's what they're for. You flip them up so you can pull it out. And then down in here, there she is. And of course, just like the other one, not only do you have this cover here to keep it clean, but it shows you your charge level, which this is obviously brand new right out of the box, so we need to charge this. So you will charge it with this cover, and you plug your charging cord in there, and it charges the whole thing plus the cover. This actually has a separate battery in it. As you can see there, it's lighting up. You can press the button to check your battery level. So it shows you the battery level of this thing. And then when you put it on here, if you press the button, it'll show you the battery level of this, which they're both low. I could show you on the other one. But this also acts as a external power source. So you got some battery in here and you got a battery in here. So when you put that on there, it combines the two. And so it actually gives you extended battery life there on top of, you know, protecting the optic while it's in storage and keeping dust off of it and all that. So that is pretty cool. I absolutely love that. So this one has the different reticles, and I will get good images for you guys later in the video to show you what they look like to the best of my ability. But you hit the plus button there to turn it on, because yeah, we're gonna have a real hard time seeing anything in here. I gotta get it outside, get a proper focus on it and all that to show you guys what it looks like. But then you can press up and down to make it brighter or dimmer, and as you can see there, this thing is insanely bright. I actually have some footage coming up for you guys using it in the snow with the full sun out, and you can still see it. So it is very, very bright. Or of course you can turn it down nice and dim, whatever you want. Then to switch your reticles, you'll press and hold the minus button, I believe it is, for a few seconds, and then it'll switch the reticle. To turn it off, you just click both at the same time. And it has a standby auto on, auto off, so you can either use it manually like I'm doing here, or if you press and hold the plus for a few seconds. Let's see if it'll pick it up here. It should flash. So I'm holding it now, and then once you see it flash, there it goes. It switched modes. And that also, it's either in conjunction with, or it might be separate from. You see how it's real dim now? It has a light sensor in it, so it will go out to preserve your battery, or practically go out while your cap is on, keeping it dark. And as soon as you pull it out, it'll automatically be on, and it'll be at whatever brightness you need it for. There, you can kind of see it. Again, the camera's horrible at picking it up, but it automatically adjusts to whatever the light conditions are. It's real dim right now because we're inside, it's dark outside and all that. So yeah, even though you can see everything fine because I have the light on in the bedroom, obviously inside the house is way lower light than outside, but it will auto brighten and darken depending on the light conditions. Again, I can't really show it to you here. Again, I can see it just fine here. It looks real dim to you guys through the camera, but it's like 4 to 5 times that bright in person. It's just the camera. But then, so that gives you your standby too. I'll press and hold again. I don't even know if I got the, there it is. Maybe it's press and hold both at the same time. Yeah, to shut it off. There we go. Click it back on. But again, you got multi-reticle systems, which again, it's going to be hard to pick up for you guys. Press and hold the minus button. There we go. Just changed there. I'll press and hold it again to change it to the next reticle. You see it changed there. So that's the main advantage of this one over their original Osight. This is just a 2 MOA dot. This also has that, but it gives you 2 different reticle options as well. But other than that, it pretty much everything's the same. So coming up shortly here in the video, we'll get it zeroed, and I will get some really good images of those different reticles for you guys so you can see what they are and what they look like. Which, by the way, guys, if I didn't already mention it, there should be a 20% discount for the first few days that this is offered. So it's only good for like 3 or 4 days, I think, with the link in the description. All right, guys, down here on the range, freezing my butt off. I'm going to get this mounted up and see about getting her zeroed. It's a little difficult with the ground frozen. But I wanted to point out, I don't know if they're selling them separate now or what, and I still got my original up here. Now the original, there's a little box inside of here, and it came with it. You know, honestly, I can't remember if it came with it inside of there. I know I have it shoved in there, or they might have sent it separate. But this does not come with the little Picatinny adapter, base plate, whatever you want to call it there. So there's the original. So you're going to need to put it up on a Picatinny base like this. You're going to need that. So at least as of the time of this recording, it does not come with it. I believe they sell it separate. So keep that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and dismount this one here. We'll get the other one mounted up, the new one here, the X. Get it sighted in. And I'll try to get some images for you guys as best as I can with the camera of the 3 different reticles so you can see what they look like there. I don't know how well that's going to work out here and everything being all white and then the sun and all that, but if it doesn't work out too well here, I will get some images elsewhere under different lighting conditions so you guys can see those reticles at least as best as I can show you through the camera. Alright, so trying to get these images absolutely horrible through the camera, so given that, I'm surprised these turned out as well as they did. So obviously you can see full sun down here reflecting off of the snow, and you can still see the reticle pretty good. And again, it's horrible through the camera. So if you can believe it, it looks even better in person. More fine reticle, much brighter, and definitely a deeper red. It does not look pink like that. And I did not even have the brightness all the way up. So this thing is plenty bright, but keep in mind it looks way better in person than it does here. And then there's your single 2 MOA dot, so you can even see that. Again, looks way better in person, brighter, more red, more crisp. And then here is the other reticle, and you can see that one just fine as well, as you can see there. Again, better in person. Alright, so I got the new one mounted up there. The hood from the old one still fits. You see the X there, so that is the new one. No tomfoolery here. So I gotta get this guy, I'm gonna say rudimentarily, I don't know if I can pronounce that word. Yeah, as close as I can get. My target down there at 100, probably not ideal for zeroing this. I probably need to zero it for like 50. I mean, I could zero it with just a dot at 100, but probably not today. I gotta walk back and forth and all that crap in the snow because I almost got the car stuck down there. Anyways, we got some stuff here to shoot at 50, so I'll just get it close. And that is Anderson Bear Claw stainless fluted. I'll put the original review video to that up linked in the description if you want to check it out. This thing shoots awesome. And for stuff like that I cannot link to on YouTube, you want to check out my campsite page, which is linked in my bio and the description. Going for that square guy, which, where are we at? Right there. But I got to zoom out some so we can see where the hit goes, assuming we're going to miss our first shots here because we got to zero this thing. I think I saw high right. Let me review the footage real quick. Maybe not high, but definitely right. Hard for me to see with this glaring sun off the white snow here, so we know it's definitely off to the right. Go ahead and make some adjustments here. So that should be our up and down, or elevation. You see it's marked R there. Well, maybe you can see if I get my finger out of the way and it focuses. So if I turn it counterclockwise, it's going to move the impact more to the right, but we need to move the impact to the left, so we're going to go the opposite direction. Okay. Try that, and you should have been able to hear it clicking there, and I can feel little notches too with the clicks, so we'll see where that puts us. If I'm seeing that correctly, I went just too far left. Let me review the footage real quick. Yep, alright, give it about half the amount of clicks back and we should be on that steel there. Do that real quick, take a few more shots. Again, this is 50 yards. Alright, obviously those were hits. Not sure exactly where on that thing we were hitting. So, man, I could not see anything in the sun here. I know you guys can see it. Let's go for that gong there. I can see it through the camera now a little better there. Try to finalize the zero a little better. Go for that center mass green dot there painted. Probably can't even tell it's green because of all the glare from the sun and the snow. Both shots went right here, practically stacked on top of each other. Alright, so pretty good left and right there on our windage. You guys see it there low. I had to review the footage, so it needs to come up a little bit. We'll give her a few clicks up. Can't even hardly see in the shadow here. So it says up, turn it counterclockwise. So I don't know, that was 6 clicks there. Let's see where that puts us. In the green, slightly low right. Alright, well, again, I'd have to review the footage. I'm sure that's closer there. And I'm not going, you know, for super accuracy or anything like that. Just set them down there. But, I mean, zeroed for 50 yards. Alright, I went ahead and walked her out there all the way 200 yards now. Got her painted up with some green there, so hopefully we'll be able to see it better at 200 yards. So go ahead and take those shots. We'll do some zoomed out, and then I'll get some zoomed in for you guys after that. Again, we just got a crude zero at 50. So hopefully that's good enough. I might miss. It needs to be finalized at 100, and then the drop won't be too much out there at 2, but we'll see what happens here. All right, that's 2 in a row. First one I just didn't hold high enough. Like I said, I'm guessing out there because we just had a rude zero at 50 there, not even 100% perfected, and I need a zero for 100. But I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in now. All right, first one missed. No clue where it went. I couldn't see it. You guys, I'm sure, saw it. Maybe it was high. I thought maybe I aimed a little too high over it, so I brought the next two down and got impacts. Obviously, I'm not going for superb accuracy or anything like that. Just trying to put them on the plate there. So, under more favorable conditions, not 25 degrees and 10-mile-an-hour winds, and getting this thing perfectly zeroed at 100 yards, I drill that over and over and over and over, no issues whatsoever. Probably 300 too. And with the nice fine dot, the center dot that thing has, you know, if you have good enough eyes and you're a good enough marksman, you can get hits out at 400 or 500 yards with that fine dot, no problem. But anyways, there's at least 200 for you guys in this video. So yeah guys, that'll do it for the review. Again, there'll be a link in the description. If you hop on the first few days after this video, you get a 20% discount, I believe it is, so don't hesitate on that. Again, I absolutely love these things. Like I said in the beginning of the video, well, that's a different one. They sent me two to test out. I kept the original Osight. I go through optics all the time, and then, you know, I get them, I test them, and then get to fun ammo purchases and gun purchases to keep the video going. But I kept the original one. I liked it so much. Now I got the even better X model there with the changeable reticles. So and like we showed, even in the sun with the snow on the ground, it is absolutely the brightest conditions you can imagine. I'm pretty sure that's brighter than what full sun in the desert is. Plenty bright to see the reticle under any conditions. So like I said, I really love the storage cap that goes over it that also holds extra power for it and will charge it when you put the cap back on it, and you know, just extends the battery life and all that. I absolutely love these things. So but that about does it for any of the products you see me use in my videos. Not just the optics, everything's linked in the description. Things I cannot link to on YouTube, make sure you check out my campsite page, which is linked in my bio and in the description. For more optic reviews like this, check out my parts, accessories, and optics playlist on the channel. But thanks for stopping by and checking this one out today, and I'll see you guys on the next one.